Take the ambassador of the Great American Songbook, Michael Feinstein, and pair him with two-time Tony Award winner Christine Ebersole, and you get an unforgettable evening by two legendary performers. Their latest show at Feinstein's 54 Below highlights such classic standards as Stormy Weather, Time After Time, and of course 42nd Street, and the show's namesake, Henry Mancini's Two for the Road. Let's take a look.
In summertime, the sun will shine.
In winter, we'll drink summer wine. And every day that you are mine will be a lovely day.
And I'm delighted to welcome back to Metrofocus these two musical luminaries, Christine Ebersole and Michael Feinstein. It's so nice to have you both here.
So nice to be here.
Thank you.
Let me ask you about the two of you performing together. How does that happen in your world? That all of a sudden, does somebody suggest it? Do the two of you? How does it happen?
Christine was on stage when I just walked up. I said, I'm going to sing with her, and I just started singing with her, and she couldn't get rid of me. And
it worked, so we said, let's continue with it.
Is that how it happened?
Yeah. But I know you know of each other and you performed with each other, but in your world, how does that come about?
Well, as I recall, and I think that we first worked together at Feinstein's at the Regency,
Right.
and I was thinking about with whom I would like to perform. And I think it was as simple as asking Christine if she would be interested, and she had done solo shows there, and she said yes. And you discover that whether you're friends with someone or not doesn't necessarily mean that it'll translate on stage.
Yeah.
And we on stage are so comfortable.
Do you have that all the time with people? Or can you manufacture that? Or does that have to be genuine, do you think?
I think when it's genuine, it comes through. When it's manufactured, it's not as authentic somehow.
It may appear authentic, but people always feel the truth underneath. George Burns famously said that when you've learned to fake sincerity in show business, you've really made it.
And I do have to say, my wife and I saw the show. It was marvelous. But I watched each of you. And as I was facing the stage, one of you would be on the stage and the other would go off to a little table in the side. And I was struck by the fact that each of you, you're watching Michael watching Christine, you looked like you became part of the audience. Yeah, and you would clap. And you would just act the way we were acting. Are you able to do that? I mean, when you step aside and Christine's singing, do you feel like you're part of the audience?
Absolutely, because I'm carried away by what she does as much as anyone else is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just having a good time.
It did. It looked like you guys were having a great time.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we'll stay here, we'll clap. You go ahead and work.
Right.
Can I get something to eat over here? Right.
Yeah, and to have a break
Yeah.
in the middle of a show is also kind of, it's unusual.
How do you decide what songs you're going to do when you're doing a show like this?
We had a theme.
Yeah,
Right.
that's right.
The theme was
Right.
Two for the
Two for
Road.
the Road.
So it became an evening about songs about travel.
Coming up with a title
Yeah.
first is really the key.
All right.
Coming up with the idea. Once you have the idea, then you kind of know where to start to aim. With a theme like travel, there are an infinite number of songs. So then it is putting together what feels like it fits. And we both had things we wanted to include, both had thoughts about duets and things that we wanted to try. And so it is, in this case, quickly put together, a fast evolution, but still.
I was going to ask you, because this is not a Broadway show that took years to put together. How long would it take? How long
Well,
generally do
I
you
think
think it
we
would
had
take?
one rehearsal, didn't we?
So is that unusual? The notion of doing a performance, two of you together, where basically you get together once to kind of work it through, and then
Well,
you
we
go?
would email each other, and Michael is such an incredible wealth of information of the American Songbook, so he would present ideas, and I would have things to bring to the table, and I think just out of that, and we were up to the last minute changing things, and even after the first show, we changed.
I was going to ask you that.
And expanded.
So does it happen sometimes where you do what you think is right, and for whatever reason you think either the song didn't work,
Right.
or you found something better?
In front of the audience, it really dictates to you.
How much of that decision is dictated by the reaction you get to an audience when you're picking it?
almost all of it.
There is.
Sometimes people will respond in different places. They'll react to a different line in a song, or there'll be there are different reactions. We both are very reactive to the audience, and Christine is lightning quick with a line, and so I just lean on her.
Well, it was nice.
I thought I leaned on you, but I don't know.
And that's the perfect partnership, isn't it? You each think you're Lena. Well, as I said, it's just such a delightful show. That's probably the best word I can use for it. Just a delightful show, marvelous selection of songs that you all do, and it's so nice, just to see each of you individually, but to see the two of you together on a stage was a delight. So,
Oh, good.
as always, it's so nice to talk with you both, and thank you for joining us here. And we'll look forward to next time we can have a conversation.
Thank you so much.
Good. And a reminder for you folks out there that Christine and Michael will be at Feinstein's 54 Below until September 3rd. For more information on the show, you can log on to metrofocus.org.